Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. I am completely wrong about how this puzzle works, like way off. This clock face area is connected with how we eventually get into Hall of the Wrath God. To get the door of pilgrims to open involves running around and all these little paths here, like running around in a specific sequence. So this is not even the thing that does this puzzle. And I guess in order to figure that out, you're supposed to figure that out by, like, as soon as if you do any part of this in the right sequence with the waterfall room, you get like a clue the first time, like when you enter the room, that hey, something has changed, or I guess the patterns of the waterfalls change around as you do stuff. Because you definitely saw lots of little areas where it seemed like there was a path and suddenly there wasn't a path no more. So, I mean, the answer, like I saw the answer while trying to look it up and realizing how far off I was. But I'm not 100% sure how you were supposed to figure it out. It's kind of like they want you to do, like, if you go all the way around clockwise but then come in, and it's like they want you to tighten up your circle. So you start out by going this way from the farthest most point. Oh, I guess Stona is not an automatic thing that we get rid of anymore in our gambits. Stona or Petrify a lot less dangerous in this game than it has been in some of the others, because you actually get time to respond. But yeah, like they want us to take a kind of outside path. And just circle in tighter and tighter. The course of the waterfall seemed to have changed, yeah. So entering from that screen and then coming out on this one, just that's what gives us the hint that anything at all is happening. Unfortunately, now that I know the answer, I'm not going to have a lot of point in exploring. But had we just done that, it would have been like, oh, coming out and entering in different screens gives you different patterns, and we could have explored. But you can see these paths are all still cut off. So there wasn't that many different options that we would have, other than the correct one. Because see, before we couldn't cross over there, I believe. But now we want to find a way to get across here, I thought. Or not, never mind. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Now we'll do it this way. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Well, I can either experiment with it on screen or just jump back to where I actually had the answer written down now. But as you can tell, I'm jumping back to where I had the answer written down. Because it's just trial and error as far as I can make out. I thought I understood it. Oh! You gotta use more of the room than I realized. Okay, well, to get this all to work, I gotta backtrack anyway. I get it now. Sort of. Not how you would figure this out other than trial and error. But I do get what the path is. Okay. Alright, well, we just blew ourselves up, so let's continue in that great tradition of blowing ourselves up. You have Vox, don't you? No. Why would I think you had Vox? Ooh. Okay. On the original path now. So we start here and we go all the way around. We should get a message. I was thinking like ever tightening circles. It's kind of true, but we actually go up into the next room. And I don't even know if the rewards are worth it. I'm thinking I probably never got this on the PS2 version. I know I eventually did go through the whole clock puzzle, but I don't think I figured this part out. I am not even sure I'm doing this right. Nah, even so. Unfortunately, I've got the solution up on the computer that shares a monitor with the PS2 or the Xbox PS4. The blah blah blah. The thing. The guy in the hurry. All right, Wendigo. It's time for you to Wendigo. Maybe we can avoid alerting the attention of that zombie. He's not really paying that much attention to us, is he? I think this is correct. Yeah, they changed in a good way instead of a bad way. So now this will no longer be blocked, because this used to be blocked, unless it wasn't. And we can come in here. Don't hit it, guys. Okay. And now we turn the corner. This time we cut north a little earlier. And let's kill you guys because you're getting on my nerves. And we should get a more positive message about the yeah. So basically you do trial and error until it gives you a message, and you know, and every time you re-enter this room you need to get a good message rather than a bad message about what's going on. So now it'll let us cross here, which wasn't, I guess, possible before. And this time we're going back up into that clock zone. We're going to take an even sharper right turn this time. That's right, clock zone. That's my cool name I've come up with for this place. You think it's pretty? It has like a really like epic fantasy feel, right? Clock zone. Waterfalls seem to return to their original course. What? Well, how did I mess it up? What was I supposed to have done differently? Oh, damn it. I made one wrong. Yeah. I should have gone one far, like on those paths that all go up to the same way. Like when I walked up into Clock Zone, I should have walked up into Clock Zone one further right than I did. So I screwed it all up forever. Oh well. At least we've got turbo speed. This is another thing where this game is full of stuff where it's like, how the hell are you supposed to figure this out? I mean, the internet was a thing, I guess, when this game was coming out. It was kind of a new thing. But, people had message boards and whatnot, and I guess we bought the strategy guides, but yeah, the thing is, trial and error puzzles like this, the rewards have to be real good because I'm doing it at 4 times speed and I'm already just a little annoyed. But like with no clues, you're trying to figure this shit out, and it takes a hell of a lot longer. So let's see if this. Okay, it says return to the. It will be return to the original course. It doesn't say that because it doesn't need to. They're already on their original course based on previously. So let's gradually get killed by these weak enemies because I'm running away from them and not fighting back. Alright, we're going to do it right this time. These guys are already ready for us. They're just out there making all that noise. Alright. Now we're going to go straight across and exit past this trap without setting it off, surprising myself slightly. And we're coming up this way. Now this time, when we come across, here's where I screwed it up. I'm going over this way, past this little divide, and up here. This was what messed it all up. How those clues were supposed to get us here, you tell me if you feel like it. North and south and facing heaven and facing earth, and didn't really do anything for me. But now we should, you know what, I'm going to double check it one more time before I screw it up. But I think we should be just about done here. Yeah. It's critical we kill that zombie. You hear a door open in the distance. Good. Now we're in a zone we couldn't reach before. We got 1,000 needles. Oh, I've been waiting for that one. There's a couple of enemies against whom that could be real useful. Enemies with super hard. We got a Sakura Suzuri, which I think is a ninja sword. It's still under Ninja Swords 1. The one license we didn't bother to get with the Ninja Swords. Because we had to choose. So that is annoying. Yeah, but this zone has non-respawning treasure chests. A technique. And a weapon no one will ever be able to use. But this is the door. From the heart look north to heaven, from the heart step south to earth, walk in time's footfalls open the way. Oh, there are more loots anyway. Megalixir. Megalixir. I think there was a weapon here in the original version, but they moved it somewhere else in the Zodiac version and just put in a Megalixir. But here's the Pilgrim's Door that we couldn't open before. So, there we are. Just for the hell of it, I will do the puzzle to get to that other area, but we're missing an item. We'll come to another door on the other side of... once we solve the puzzle, we'll come to another door on the other side, which won't actually open without an item that we don't have. But I think I did read up on how to do it, so... This one's just walk times path, but... We gotta enter the clock from this side as opposed to the south. And then just go around counterclockwise, and I think eventually we get in there. But even if we do this wrong, I'm not going to be that worked up about it, because I know we can't actually get into this place yet anyway. And the super boss that's waiting on the other side of it is a... like, precursor of the super boss that we'll actually be fighting at the end of the game. But I still think it's probably out of our league right now. Although, when I was reading about how to get to the room of the Zodiac Age, I think you have to be at level 55 minimum before you can really fight this thing. So the boys are actually to where they could kind of fight it, and the girls are a little below where they're supposed to be. Probably if we got farther in the story, we'd do better. I think I'm over leveled, but the thing is, that doesn't necessarily mean you're able to beat a bunch of super bosses, because spells and stuff don't become available to you until you get to further plot advancement. Like, a lot of these tactics for these bosses are like, make sure you've got the Arise spell equipped, or it's set up in your gambits. It's like, no, we don't actually have access to that yet. We just have life, which is a lower level, wimpier spell. So, if this is correct, this door should do it. We should get a message that we hear something unlock. Yeah, there you go. So, going around clockwise, but starting at that point instead of the south, opens this door. Because I hadn't even really interacted with before we figured out how to unlock it. Oops. To see if there was an inscription. Count out your steps, tracing suns round at journey's end, the door embrace you. Okay, so that's a pretty simple puzzle anyway. I just got the method for solving the puzzle below confused with this place. Oh, these are those souped-up bats that we fought at that other place, I think. They're just not quite as weak now. Zombie warlocks. But to get past this door, we need 9 and we don't have. Hall the Aesthetic. The door is securely locked. With a proper key, it might be possible to open it. So there you go. We can't get through without an item that we don't currently have, and I believe we need to advance the story more before we can get it, although I might be mistaken about that. Not 100% positive. Let's just drag Pinello out of here once she wakes up. Oops, didn't realize we were going to have more enemies to fight, but never mind, she woke up on her own. I guess I'll just let slow run its course, but, probably if we were facing more powerful enemies, I'd want to get rid of that now. And keep on keeping on. Gets me into the big boss room, where the big boss is, along with the big boss man. It just seems weird that I keep protect and shell up all the time, but not haste. Oh, I guess I don't have protect up all the time. I have any shell. I got rid of any haste, or I guess I had that for a specific battle. This really keeps you ready for most situations if you got shell, protect, and haste all the time. They're still equipped with something based on that. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them something that makes traps not matter. As long as... Because, you know, they're not using anything particularly awesome. They're using something that's was meant for use against that one boss, which we're now not fighting anymore. That prevents confuse, so... Let's just stop worrying about traps for a bit. Money is sorting itself out with the awesome power of cat ear hoods. So on the guys who aren't in the party, I don't think I need to have it on everybody at this moment. We're not short of cash to require that. Boy, it must be tough moving back and forth between the Empire and any of its sort of satellite cities and states when there's, you know, the only path is completely full of the undead. No wonder they like airships so much. Guessing this will be significant at some point for a hunt or something. You know. And we push the ancient door, and we finally get out of this place. Jeez. Feels like we've been here for a long time. The Chamber of the Chosen. Chosen one. Oh, that's a suggestive shape when we look at the map. Probably need to change these gambits. We're probably burning through magic at an incredible rate now that I've got everybody super buffed all the time. Disuse pedestal. A layer of dust covers a device that seems to operate the nearby lift. Activate the lift. Oh great, we weren't standing on it. That's going up without us. Alright, ladies. Which one of us is talking? I don't know. Well, it's not me. So you can tell which one was Fran. Fran has a distinct voice. A lot of careful thought by Ash there. I like how it's your actual party that's getting to do this instead of just, you know, randomly having Van be involved. I'm already, like, now worried about going through MPs too fast with these gambits. Although Protect Guy isn't bad, comparatively speaking. I think having one or the other up would be a good idea. But I just turned them both off, so whatever. You gonna attack us? No, good. Alright, so this seems like a decent place to call it a video, to tell you the truth, because we can teleport out of here, and I could suddenly have this mad urge to, you know, clear out previous map zones that we haven't cleared out, and not be obligated to advance the story. I don't think that's happening. I think next time we're going to go into... I don't know if it'll take us straight to Arcades next time, or not. You know what? Before we go, let's quick check the world map, just real fast. See how close do we think we actually are here. Do we believe that if we open that door and right on the other side is going to be the capital city? Or will we have one more chunk of map to explore? No. It really could just be as soon as we open that we're in Arcades. Or there could be one more chunk of map to explore. Kind of is left open. I'll let you guys figure out what you think you'll see next time. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.